we are going to be making 99 Nights in the Forest in 3008. So make sure to be in a private server or single player. Open the mod menu. Now pause time by unchecking the time progresses box. Now open the map generation menu. Now switch to super flat and disable pillars. Generate new map and click yes, like right here. Now you're just gonna have to wait for a little bit because it takes a little bit of time to load. Sometimes you'll spawn in the void like I did, so just reset. Also, if you soft lock here, for example, like the reset button doesn't work and you're stuck, you will have to rejoin. The same goes for any kind of soft lock. Alright, we're here. You're gonna have to get a tool gun, go to mod menu, tools, the tool gun. Now pick it up like you do with food. I'm deleting my death waypoint from the void because I have a game pass. Open the tool gun menu, click teleport, and now use the shoot button, the left click to teleport to like a corner of the map. Or you don't have to, but I did. So yeah, I'm just teleporting over here. Make sure not to teleport on the wall because it kind of depletes your health, like I did by accident. Oopsies. Go to player settings menu and click all the infinite buttons so that you can't lose health. Now you close out of the player settings menu by clicking return. Click the paint object and make the color here green, and make the texture grass, because we're going to be doing grass here. Try to fill in like as much as you possibly can here. Now switch your color to a light green. Now make 4 squares in the middle be light green. Open the mod menu and go to spawn menu. Now spawn the fish cracks toy. Now go back to the mod menu and click return. Click the change item size button and switch the 100% to 200. Left click the toy twice to make it large, like me. Now push it as far into the ground as you can and make it like over the arrow here. Now go back into the mod menu, spawn menu again, click default and get 3 brown dressers. We're making the base here. I'm gonna be doing one at a time. Place them so they cover up everything but the fire head. I'm actually gonna be changing the snap to grid here to make it easier for me. Now you have to cover up everything except the fire head. Good enough. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. Go back into the mod menu. Click back. Click rope item. And set the extra rope thickness to 0 and rope thickness to 3, like I did. Now, do what I do and use left click button and not right click. I'm basically making the logs. Just follow what I do. Now we're gonna be doing like the bottom ones here. And you're pretty much done. Good job. I'm sorry I was AFK there. Open mod menu again and get the Pellerbage, or the pencil that lights up that's rainbow, the iconic one from IKEA. Oops, autocorrect. Here we go. Now you're gonna make it red, orange, or yellow if you want. It doesn't really matter. I made it red. Now change the item size, set it to 25, and left click it, and it should be a really tiny little guy. Now you're gonna open your mod menu. You're gonna select paint object, and it should still be the light green. So just make it light green grass. Now place it upside down on the ground, like I do. Now you're gonna right click it with the duplicate and left click to place the color badge all around the fire. 10 times speed time. I'm basically just putting it around the fire. Alright. Do the same thing, but on the perimeter of the light green box, like I do. This is pretty fun to do. Now you should have like a lighted up square and everything. So you're going to actually skip current state so that's dark so you can see where the non-lighted up areas are. And I'm just going to be placing them everywhere to lighten this up. This is actually an optional part. I don't think you actually have to do this but if you wanted to make it more realistic at night, that's what you would do. Go back to your mod menu and skip the current state again to make it lighter again. Anyways, now let's move on to the crafting table. Open your mod menu, staying in the spawn menu, grab an outdoor table and place it down, or click on it, you know. Now I'm going to be positioning the table really quickly. Now go to your spawn menu again and get a pallet. Now I'm going to move the pallet a little bit. Here, we're just going to be using it as the wood thing from 99 Nights of the Forest. Pull out your tool gun from your inventory. Go to change item size and make sure it is at 25% from Pelor Baj. Now you're going to click on it, and now you're going to duplicate it, and duplicate it onto the crafting table. Duplicate it on each side using left click like I do. Now I'm just placing it. Now back to the mod menu. We're going to close out of duplicate and go back to paint object and switch the color to gray and switch the material to diamond plate. Now you're going to change the right palette's color to that color. And the campfire is complete. Good job. Next part is the assets, like the carrots and stuff. Now you're going to be teleporting away. I actually almost forgot here, so that's the reason why I turned around and tried teleporting back. And luckily I did make it back. I forgot how to make a waypoint. Sorry, not forgot how to, but I forgot to make a waypoint. To make a waypoint, click the 4 squares at the top. Make your waypoint where you want to teleport to. Now click the name thing and click create waypoint. Now we can teleport. So I'm gonna make another waypoint for the assets. Make the assets waypoint where you can't see the campsite. So now you're gonna go back to your spawn menu and get a hat rack. We're gonna be making the tree. Now you're gonna go to your mod menu and click change item size. Switch the value to 200 and left click the hat rack to make it bigger. Go to the spawn menu and grab a brown dresser. I'm finding it. It took me a little bit to find. Sorry. Use the tool gun to make it larger like you just did with the hat rack. Now open the mod menu and close out of the spawn menu and click paint object. Change the color to green. And change the material or texture to grass. Use left click to paint the entire object. I'm just doing that right now. Alright, now we're going to be picking it up and positioning it on its side. Like I do here. Pull out your tool gun Open the mod menu, exit out of the paint menu and click duplicate object, right click the dresser and then left click to duplicate. Now we're going to be like making them next to each other so that they hide the drawers. I recommend using the Snap 2 grid and make it larger so that it's easier to position them. Now get out your tool gun, open up the mod menu again, switch to weld items, and left click one and then left click the other to make them welded. Now you can pick them up together. Place them on the hat rack. Now use your tool gun again to left click the leaves and left click the tree trunk to weld them. Now you have a tree. Good job. This one was pretty basic. It shouldn't have taken too much time. We will have to get into more complicated ones soon. This next one is going to be the berry bush. Go to mod menu and then spawn menu. Grab a small cabinet. Ignore my Duolingo notification. Close out of spawn menu and click paint object. It should already be the color you need. Use left click to paint the entire thing. I don't need to paint the drawers because we're going to be facing them down, but it's okay. Place the side with the drawers facing down so that you can't see them. Go back to your spawn menu and click dynamic. Now click the small ball. Now spawn the dynamic item. Hit back and go to change item size. Make the size 99%. Now left click the small ball until it's about the same size as mine. Now go to the paint object menu. Switch the color to purple. This kind of purple. Now change the material to smooth plastic. Left click the ball. Now get a miniature ball from the spawn menu. Now you're going to use the paint again to paint that ball. Now switch to duplicate object. Right click the mini ball and duplicate it a bunch of times using left click. Now place one mini ball on the larger ball, like I do. Now get out your tool gun, open mod menu and switch to weld items. Now you're going to left click the mini ball and the larger ball to weld it. Now you have to repeat the process like I do. You're going to have to do this until a little bit more than half of it is covered, since it won't be showing the whole thing. Alright, now pick up the berry, get out your tool gun and switch to duplicate object, right click the berry and click left click to duplicate. Now pick up each berry and place them on both sides of the bush, like I do. I messed up here, so I was trying to figure out how I had it oriented. Alright, now you're just going to have to click the weld items and weld them together. And there you have it. This is your own berry bush. Good job. Now the easiest one yet, the carrot. Go to spawn menu, click default, and then grab a banana. Open your tool gun and open the mod menu and select change item size. Set the size percentage to 101. Now left click the banana, Okay, now open your mod menu again and select paint object. Change the color to orange. About the same orange as me. Make sure that the material is smooth plastic. Left click the banana, and now it's orange. Now place it in the ground like I do. And you're done. That's a carrot. I'm sorry, I couldn't figure out how to do the leaves. Now we do the bunny, probably the most complex one. So you're going to want to focus. Spawn a microwave, a white one, preferably. I'm just trying to find one here. It took me a while. You can find the white microwave all the way at the bottom. Here it is. Now you're going to want to grab this microwave and place it so that you can't see the ugly microwave side. This is going to be our body. Now make it a little bit small using the change item size, and it should already be at 99 or 98. Now duplicate it. You only have to do it 2 times, but I did it multiple times. I'm sorry about that confusion. Alright, so now that we have a few white microwaves, I don't know why I duplicated it so much. I guess I thought that I would need to. Color one of them black. I did multiple even though I didn't need to. So at this point you should have 3 or more white microwaves. You're going to make one of them black. There you go. Good job. Now you're gonna change the size to the same size as mine, 99% size in the size menu. I'm sorry, I said size like 4 times in that sentence. Kind of funny. You're just gonna need to left click it a lot. Now duplicate it once. Now right click it and then left click anywhere like I did. That's duplicating. Now position it on the bunny's face. These are going to act as its eyes. Now it can see, hooray! But it's missing its ears and tail. Make the other microwave that's remaining that is still normal, tiny but not as small as the eyes. Now duplicate it 5 times. These are going to be its ears and feet. I kind of forgot to do its tail, but if you wanted, you could also make an extra one for its tail. Now position them like I do, kind of diagonally for the ears and for the legs. The front ones are going to be like lower to the ground than the back legs. And make sure when you're positioning the ears, they don't stick out of its face. I could probably have used snap to grid here, but I was a little bit off, but it's okay. It still ended up looking good. Now for the feet, like I do it like I do. Oh, and make sure that the microwave side is still facing down. As I said, the front legs are going to be a little bit lower to the ground than the back legs. I'm just doing the same for the other side. Good job! You're almost there. You just need to weld these items together. Go to your menu and click weld items. Now left click each item and, well, I meant to say left click, not right click, the body like I do. Make sure not to miss any items, but also make sure not to select the same items, because if you try to weld something to itself, it'll actually cause it to disappear, and that actually makes me really upset sometimes whenever I'm in the middle of something and I mess it up by accident. Once you're done, you finally have a bunny. Now you're done with the assets. So here I'm with my friend, that's why I'm typing. Okay, so we are going to be using the tool gun to duplicate our assets and place them all around this campfire. That's why we made a separate area for the assets. Because we can't just remake it like 10 times. We're going to be using the duplicate. That's my friend. She's my bestie for lifer. So here I'm duplicating it. And now you're going to make sure that you have a waypoint here because you can't lose it. But I've already done that. You've already done that in a previous step, so... Now you're going to want to duplicate each item and place the assets all around your campsite. And the next part we're going to be doing is role-playing. Oh no, 20 seconds! It's almost night.
Hurry!
We need food. Get carrots! Oh no. Oh, it's kind of scary in the dark.
Exit the building.
I'm just grabbing some carrots. Oh no, oh no, oh no! The deer!
Building.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
This is not good.
I gotta run.
The store
Well, we
is
gotta
now
run.
Closed. Please. Exit
Oh wait,
the
I can
building.
use the carrots to regain
Just
some
need
health.
some carrots.
I'm gonna eat some of them. I
Store
gotta
is
collect
now
some
closed.
first.
Please.
Alright,
Exit
I'm
the
gonna eat
building.
some carrots. Oh my gosh.
The store is now closed. Please. Exit the building.
Oh no! Oh
Sword is
no.
now
Are you
closed.
okay?
Please.
I'm about to
Exit the
die.
building.
I need to find a
Oh,
bandage.
I don't want to die. I keep
Sword
getting
is
hit by
now
the Hubert
closed.
deer.
Please.
No! Hurry!
Sword is now
I'm
closed.
so dead.
Exit the building. Sword is now
Oh,
closed.
bunny.
Please.
Ah,
Exit the
I
building.
can't see. Ah! No!
I'll try to find a med
We
kit
need
or
a bandage.
They got me.